Week 17, elementally intuitive movement, elemental implement manipulation, wood wand, support staff. Level 2, expanding into our spheres as we focus on the foundation of intuitive integration. So we start with our shimmer to get warmed up, combined with our level O. And someone and then level 2, expand out. And we can still get some level 1 in as we're expanding out into our spheres, because we've got contact in with our bodies, because our staff is long enough to maintain that contact in. So now we really get to explore these planes with our staff as our guide, because it's got that nice straight line. So having that staff against us helps support our motion. So having this nice long staff as our guide as we expand into our sphere, it extends our sphere. So as we're expanding into our sphere, not only are we expanding, but we are extending our sphere much further than our arms reach. So we need to be aware of how much space we have in our spheres. Because the staff is heavy, I'm moving slowly. And that's fine. Moving slowly is enough. Moving slowly, I can really feel the planes that I'm moving through as I'm moving through them. Switch hands. Integrate that shimmy. At level 2, we get to combine our level 1, level 2, level O as we shimmy. So there's intuitive integration, it's integrating all those levels together, which we've been practicing as we've gone along in our levels. But while we were doing that, we were thinking about those specific spheres of awareness. Now as we're practicing level 2 and all of these levels through the sphere, the perspective of intuitive integration, that foundation, we don't have to think about the spheres of awareness as much, keeping those in rotation. We're definitely going to drop those balls, but we can trust that our autopilot will pick them back up again. And we'll be inhaling through our nostrils with our base in a place that best supports our knees, and supporting ourselves with our centers and all the 3 parts, supporting our motions as we move, as we explore. And so you see, I'm not shimmying the whole time. Some of the time, it's all right. I'm working with an implement that I'm not as familiar with because I haven't worked with it as much. I used to work with this type of implement more often as a fire staff. So I'm definitely familiar with moving a staff around my body, but I never thought about it in the particular way that I'm addressing it through elementally intuitive movement when I was practicing with a staff. So I'm sure that my fire technique would be different now than it used to be, thanks to elementally intuitive movement. And thinking about elemental implement manipulation through the lens of intuitive movement, of elementally intuitive movement with these specific levels and foundations. Thinking about all of these foundations deliberately and practicing with deliberate attention, and then practicing not paying attention to that specifically, but deliberately trusting our autopilots have it. They've got it. Trusting that the sound isn't too terrible despite all that background noise that I can hear. Learning to keep going despite distractions. That's intuitive integration as well. All right, so there we have level 2 with our wood wand, our support staff, as we expand it into our spheres much further than we can with our hands. And then next we'll get to start exploring our spaces with mobile bases, really needing to be aware of our spheres. Thank you.